Hey, welcome back to the channel. We've got a pretty big week lining up this week for crypto. A big event is out there, I need to make you aware of. And as always, thanks for your support. Truly, I appreciate you. And if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and let's get into this. And let me tell you real quickly what is going on. So before we take a look at the event that's happening this week, let me show you what's going on with crypto right now. Okay, so crypto right this instance, as of the recording this video, is down about 0.87. Let me refresh that, see if we get a different number. No, that's the number. We're at 1,170 billion. I want to remind you of something, that Bitcoin and Ethereum, if you add this number up and this number up, it basically is about 60% of that number. And I always kind of remind people through my videos. We get a lot of new investors coming into crypto, and thank you, by the way, if you've chosen me as a source. I greatly appreciate you for that. Thank you. And I don't take that lightly. But my point of telling you that 60% of the overall crypto market capitalization is Bitcoin and Ethereum out of, look at this, 23,000 plus cryptos. Yep, that's a big number, is Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they drive everything. Okay, so with that said, before we get into this major event that's coming out this week, let's take a look real quickly at kind of the top gainers. So you can see that the market really is pretty flat, right? In the top 100, we have Solar breaking in, coming in, excuse me, can't get that out, at only up 12%, right? Aptos is up 8%, Dogecoin up 3%, but you can see that the market is flat. What do I mean by that? Well, look at it as far as this 24-hour column, the number one crypto in the top 100 is only up about 12%. Okay, so you have a flat market. You have a market that has no real direction, no bearish, no bullish movement. It's flat. Volumes are down, and they're down. And everything is flat because of this event that we're waiting on. People are literally waiting, and they're waiting on this right here, jobs report. So the jobs report is coming out this week. Okay. So why does this matter to crypto? Hey, Austin, why do I care? I only own Shiba Inu, or I only own Cardano, or whatever it may be. Here's the thing. If you own a top 100 crypto, which we all do, and by the way, you should in some capacity to be diversified. I talk about that in a lot of my videos, that it's inflation, yep, the I word, right? That is always the backdrop. It's always here. It's always lingering. It never goes away. And it hasn't since, really the beginning of 2022, when it was inflation that, gutted crypto, it gutted stocks. And it's continuing, obviously, to be a thing, right? And so when you look at this coming week and what does it mean to crypto, we have the jobs report. Well, there's three main events that happen every single month that have the potential to impact crypto, by the way, and stocks, right? As it has to do with inflation. It's the jobs report, which we're gonna break that down here in just a minute. It's the CPI report, the Consumer Price Index report, which is one of the top inflation reports we get every single month. We usually get that around the 14th of the month. And then there's the PCE report. Okay. And that's another inflation report that we tend to get towards the end of the month. It's those three events that happen every single month. Okay. Now, we do not have a Federal Reserve FOMC meeting this month. Okay. It's where they're going to meet to raise the rate or not. We get a break from that, but we do have these three events that I've already laid out. And this week is the jobs report. So here's what we're expecting. The jobs report we're watching. We want to see it going. We want to see jobs going back. We don't want to see jobs being added, right? And that, I know it sounds contradictory, but in the fight against inflation, it is that we need to see the job market effectively cooling, because that shows that the measures to fight inflation are in fact working. Okay. Now this doesn't just apply to the States. This applies to other countries, obviously dealing with inflation, and inflation is definitely not a United States only scenario, right? It's a global phenomenon. There's countries that are, grappling with massive inflation. Okay. So this is a big week for crypto because we get that jobs report. Okay. So just remember that and keep an eye on that. And if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button below, drop a like, please tell the algorithm that, hey, you're digging what I'm doing here. And I appreciate you, and stay tuned. We'll see you.